Railers, come on, let's get some offense. Let's stop turning the ball over.
Railers will start with the same starters as they had at the beginning of the contest. Moving to the basket to our right, they try to go backdoor. Nathaniel's pass goes off the back of Clemens, so the Railers will inbound on the baseline.
Nelson to trigger inbounds. Let's look for him to come pass it in and come back to the corner and get a three.
Nelson into Coyne, back to Kirby.
They didn't run that sequence that time.
Smith.
Smitty's been taking one dribble. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
There Nelson it is. With a nice pass inside to Nathaniel, who lays it up with the left hand.
That's where we got to get him going. Easy baskets and getting him going to the hoop, being aggressive, and not only getting layups, but free throws also.
He's going to have a great second half, I bet.
Tied at 24. Clemens inside to Austin. Austin looks to make a move. Little turnaround jumper. That's no good. Coyne there for the rebound.
There you go. Good defense that time by the Railers. Smitty played Austin straight up pretty well.
Nelson gets a screen from Coyne. Now picks up his dribble. Works it over to Austin Kirby. Kirby on top to Gesner.
Boy, Nelson's on. Murdoch's guarding Nelson.
Nelson fires one over Murdoch, and it's good.
Yeah. Well, Murdoch's got to give him 5 feet because he knows he'll blow by him in 2 steps. Yeah. So Jordan just waits till he backs up one more step and then fires.
So just like in the first quarter, Railers start with an early 5-0 run, and then a foul is going to be whistled. Then who's it going to be on?
Nathaniel, it's his third.
Yep, Nathaniel just picked up number 3.
Boy, that's not helpful. He's going to have to play.
Yeah, got to be real smart here. Be that senior leader. The guy's got to lay up. You just got to let him have it.
Yep. So at the 6:47 mark, Nathaniel picks up foul number 3. Railers up 27-24.
Don't lose the hands and arms. Just play defense with your feet.
Yeah.
Murdoch out to Davis. Down underneath on the baseline to Clemens. And it was affected by Nathaniel, but the ball came right back to Clemens, who laid it up and in.
Yeah, now the other guys are really going to have to go to the boards, too, because Nathaniel's got to be a little less aggressive on any type of over the back. We got to have our guards hitting the boards because Coyne and Smitty can't do it all now.
Nelson, they tried to get it to Nathaniel, looking to say it was tipped, but Nathaniel couldn't handle the pass from Nelson, so it goes back to Lanphier.
Good idea, bad execution there.
Lanphier down 27-26. Underneath, Clemens lays it up and in again, and he's got 10. And Lanphier climbs back on top with 6 minutes to go in the third, 28-27. Nelson being guarded by Powers. Nathaniel flips back to Gesner, not a Coyne. Brandt in the corner to Gesner. Nathaniel
got quite a size advantage on Davis.
We got to find a way to get him the basketball inside.
Nathaniel with the move in the lane. Turnaround jumper from 15 is good. Yep. Nathaniel now with 6.
Got somebody 5'8" on you. You just got to take your time and shot there anytime you want it.
5.5 to go. Railers back on top, 29-28.
The Railers need to take advantage of the switching defense.
Murdoch underneath tried to get it to Powers, and he couldn't catch it, so it'll be going back to the Railers. So Railers a 1-point advantage, looking to stretch it out a little bit more. They were down at the half by 2, 24-22. Nelson working against Powers. Over on the left side to Coyne. Nice pass inside to Gesner. Nice catch by Nathaniel. Couldn't get it. And Nathaniel's going to go back up, but a foul is going to be whistled on Lanphier.
Yeah,
good job.
He's getting a little too quick from going up. Just got to go up strong and go up over people. He's a good enough athlete to go over him. He's just kind of short-arming his easy jump shots or his little layups right now. Got to go up strong. Don't worry about getting blocked.
He fumbled the pass there, but he did a great job recovering and getting the ball back off the rim.
Nelson in the corner fires off a 3, a little too long. High for the rebound is Smith. Got 2 guys up in the air. Missed it. Ball tipped around. Rebound down to Lanphier. Up quickly to Clemens. Clemens goes in for the easy 2.
Brothers beating back down the floor.
So Lanphier back on top. Seesaw affair, 30-29. 4:40 to go in the third quarter. Nelson lost it, and it trickled its way over to Coyne, so Jordan will fire a 3, and he'll hit it. I'm not sure that's how they drew it up, but we'll take it.
A fumble gets you open, take the jump shot.
32-30. Nelson now with 16. Austin, 14-foot jumper. That's good.
Too easy. Nobody anywhere near him, just turned one up.
32 apiece as we approach the halfway mark of the third quarter.
This resembles the game in Lincoln now, just back and forth, nobody playing defense.
Gesner to Smith. Kirby to a cutting Brant Coyne. Brant with a little
nice.
reverse left. He wasn't even looking and laid it up and in.
Nice.
That even got a smile from Bruce Weber, but quickly Murdoch comes down.
Yeah, Weber knew how impossible that shot Coyne made was.
Last basket was by Clemens, so 34-34. Kirby had it tipped away, picked up.
Oh, what?
And a kick is going to be whistled.
Wow, that's an interesting call. The Rails will take it.
Kick is whistled against Lanphier.
Sure didn't look like much of a positive act, Jeff. It looked like a foot was just there and the ball bounced off it.
Gesner checks out. Jake Olson back in.
But the Railers will take it.
Kirby inbounds to Nelson. 3.5 to go. Tied at 34.
Nelson with Brady on him. He's got a size advantage.
Nice move by Nathaniel spinning to the basket, but a foul whistled on Lanphier.
And Nathaniel goes to the line for 2. If they're going to guard Nelson with Brady, we got to find Nelson.
Yeah, he did a good job in the first quarter of getting the smaller guy on him underneath TJ Davis on one post that just missed a shot, but we got to do it again.
Yep.
Nathaniel's first free throw up and good. Railers back on top. Now, Nathaniel now with 7. Second one, good as well. Railers back on top, 36-34. Brigady to Austin. Corner Powers jumper, a little too long, and Kirby the rebound for the Railers.
All right, Railers, see if we can push something out here. Get a few in a row for a change.
Olson will handle, trying to get it into the front court, and then a foul is going to be whistled on Clemens. That'll be his second.
Touch foul. I cannot believe he called that, but we'll take it.
Yeah, we'll need it, especially coming down the end of the game. It looks like it's going to be a tight one, so it'd be nice to have the Railers in the bonus.
Yeah, and that's Clemens' 3rd, so that helps. Railers have been really benefited by a couple of calls this quarter.
Now bring Jordan out.
Jumper from the corner, left it short, but Coyne is there for the putback.
Yeah, big rebound, big offensive rebound by Coyne.
Brent set the screen, rolled to the basket, and got himself an offensive rebound.
Brant now with 7, 38-34.
He's had a good ball game tonight.
Clemens goes baseline. Murdoch was going to position himself for the rebound because he thought Clemens was going to go in. And again, for Lanphier, how many of these turnovers have been just one too many passes?
16 now for Lanphier, 14 for the Railers. 30 turnovers.
Especially as good as a finisher as ever Clemens is around the rim.
Yeah. Olson hands off to Nelson.
Spacing.
2.5 to go in the third. Railers are up by 4, 38-34. Coyne, top of the key. Nice cut underneath for Nathaniel. It goes backdoor, lays it up and in.
Railers starting to really execute now, but you got to execute at the defensive end. There's a steal.
Jordan goes in, the reverse scoop layup. Man. That's no good.
Made it harder than he had to.
Yeah, that's the one he should have made. He knows it too. He knows he should have had that one. That's an easy layup with a real touch foul with him, and tried to put a little extra English on it, but another good steal. Deflection by Jake Olson, and Jordan Nelson, the beneficiary of that deflection, gets a steal and goes in, gets fouled, but it's going to go line for 2.
Yeah, he took a layup and made it into a spin in reverse and missed it.
First free throw for Nelson, up and good now with 17.
But we'll get Jordan to knock down both free throws, and that should help a bit.
41-34. Second one up. Good as well. Railers are back up to their biggest lead of the night at 8 at 42-34. Austin brings it up quickly on the right sideline. Back on top to Brigady between the circle. Austin now to Brigady. 2 minutes to go in the third. Railers are up by 8, 42-34. Boozer looking for someone, kicks it back out to Brigady. Austin looks to make a move, and steps are going to be whistled on the freshman. Turnover back to the Railers.
His 3rd travel of the game. He had 2 back-to-back in the first quarter.
A 30-second timeout taken by Lanphier, so we will keep it here. 1:48 to go, 42-34. Tom, what has the Railers been doing here in the third quarter that they didn't do real well in the second quarter?
Well, I think they're playing much better positional defense, Jeff, and they only have 1 turnover. They had 7 in the first quarter, 6 in the second. And that's taken away all the freebies for Lanphier, and I think that's the reason why they pushed out 8. Now what they need to do is play 2 really strong minutes, maybe go on a nice little 6-0 run, push this baby out to 14 to start the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and Coach Shanklin for Lanphier has done a couple of substitutions here, bringing in, or actually taking out Murdoch and Austin. So it'll be interesting to see how the Railers should be able to take advantage of it. Really a small lineup for Lanphier right now.
Except for 50, who's Joe Wright, who's about 300 pounds. Foul count's good for the Railers too. 4 against Lanphier, 1 against the Railers here in the second half.
So after the timeout, Nelson working against Brigady in the backcourt, works it in for the Railers. Hands back to Olson. Olson at the timeline being watched by Davis. Now over to Kirby.
Oh, Ed Smith cutting.
Oh, Jake just got pounded on a screen. Brandt's 3 rolls off the rim, no good.
Right in front of the official, no call.
Davis, stutter step dribble. Now he'll bring it back out. Brigady looks to make a move, now over to Davis. Right in the corner, back out to Brigady. 1:15 to go.
Railers just are not going to let people get the ball inside right now.
Thrown up to the basket, no good. Boozer with the rebound, but a foul is going to be whistled. And that one's going to go against, I get Jordan or Jake on that?
Nelson, his first, Jeff. Railers doing an excellent job of keeping the pass out of the post. Makes Lanphier a jump shooting team, but they're not that good.
Almost stolen by Kirby underneath Clemens, and he's lived down there. He has 10 in this quarter, 16 in the game.
Yeah, he's good around the basket, and his teammates do a good job of finding him. He's always seems like he's lurking around there and a good finisher.
Man, there's a female photographer here shooting flash shots from underneath the basket.
Nathaniel moving the lane, flips it up off the glass, won't go down. And Nathaniel will go to the line, shooting 2. Again, Nathaniel's been much more aggressive here in the quarter.
Yep, and starting to come out of it, taking his time now. He realizes he can get to the basket, and they're not going to block it.
Yeah, especially with this lineup. 33, Lance Boozer cannot guard him, whether it be in the post or out on the perimeter. Nathaniel did a good job. Didn't necessarily get by Boozer that time, but got him up in the air and got into the body. Makes the first free throw, going for the second.
Nathaniel now with 11. Second one on the way. That one good as well.
Real important defensive sequence here. Keep them from scoring and pick up a bucket, and you take it out to double figures.
35 seconds to go. Railers up 44-36 here in the third. Boozer at the free throw line, turns, gets it to Davis. His 3 on the way is good.
Or give up a 3. One or the other.
44-39. And remember, Lanphier starts with the basketball in the fourth.
Railers got a chance to get it back, at least 2 of them.
Nathaniel works it across the timeline, down to 17. Hands over to Nelly. Nelson being watched by Davis. Down to 12. Nelson trying to go around a screen by Coyne. Goes right by Davis, lays it off the glass and in.
There you go. Now defend the last 5.
Yeah, don't foul.
Down to 3, down to 2. Briggs quickly down court, flips it over to Riley, lays it up, and it didn't go down. Railers caught a break.
Yeah.
At the end of 3, Railers charge on top. It's Lincoln 46, Lanphier 39. Back for the fourth in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.